Hello, family. Happy Wednesday. This is Hump Day, and we gonna make it. Sending you all lots of love out there. We're talking about. I was listening to a discussion about the election proposition. I think 50 in California, and why this Latino woman wanted to know why Latinos voted less after all the deporting is going on in California than the Foundation Black Americans and the American Indians and the Israelites, wanting to know why would y'all allow the Foundation Black Americans or the Black Americans to outvote you out for Proposition 50, which will allow California to take 5 more seats, I believe, for the House, which benefits immigrants. So I'm just trying to figure out why are we as black people continually voting for things that benefit only the immigrants. If the blacks are going through trouble now with the left controlling the governor, the mayorship, then what's going to happen if they give them 5 more seats? It's not beneficial for Foundation Black American Indians, or the Israelites to vote for more seats for the left. Sometimes you just have to sit it out. So we're going to listen to this young lady speak about that. Here we go.
Looking at some tea right here, the exit polls for the Prop 50 proposition. I'm really focused on the Latino vote right here. After all we've seen happening with ICE in California, we should be on the level with the black voters, guys. And this is all across the board. I was looking at other races, and it's like 60-something% Latino voted for Democrats. And guys, by the midterms, we need to do better. We need to do better. This is not okay.
And also, we're going to have to find us some leadership, some policies that's going to specifically benefit Foundation of Black Americans, the Black American Indians, and the Israelites. Okay, so we're going to talk about it. Listen to this young lady.
All right, so y'all saw and heard it from her. Let me remove her. So again, she's more or less like, hey, my peoples, what are we doing? Right, now I'm going to put this back up. This is what she's talking about. So it says all races, Proposition 50, congressional redistricting. So you can see the demographics as far as race as to who did what. And so yes, black folks in California, 91% for Proposition 50, which means we're going to take some of those seats from the Republicans and give it to the Democrats, I guess. 91% Hispanics, yes, to the tune of 71%. So 20% less than y'all can see the other races, but let's stay with the Latino and the black vote there. So, of course, if you guys were not paying attention over the summer, ICE, that is headed by Tom Homan. They call him the border czar, I guess, under the Trump administration. They went into California, and yes, they gaffled up a whole bunch of people at the Home Depot. That's kind of like where it sounded like it started, because you know the Hispanics, Latinos, they be at Home Depot trying to get work, right? So I guess ICE ran up on one Home Depot, and then it just kind of went off from there. And I just happened to be in California. I visited my family when that took place, so I attended one of the rallies just from a journalistic point of view. And I'm going to tell you, it was all the conversation. It was all the rage. Y'all saw all of the videos of ICE going in there, just going ham on a lot of people. Of course, y'all saw, especially in Los Angeles, Mayor Karen Bass, who is, you know, a black woman, was...
Mayor Karen Bass is not foundational black. She's not a Black American Indian, and she's not an Israelite. She is a immigrant. She looks black, but her great-grandfather is, I'm not for sure, I can't remember now, but she is a immigrant. Look up her background, Karen Bass. This is why she fights so hard for the immigrant. They are cosplaying us.
Stomping for the Latino community, trying to run ICE off and get out of here. How dare you? So they people was really going through it right now. I know ICE is deporting people from all over the world, but specifically in there in California, there's a large Hispanic population and there's a large illegal immigrant population that seems to be mostly Hispanics. Now, I would venture to say that most Latinos in California are there legally, right? But there's a lot that wasn't. So it seems like that community was targeted the most. Now, of course, y'all heard from a lot of them, where's the blacks? What about the blacks? You know, because we just learned to sit down for a whole host of reasons. If you are mad that Kamala did not win, 92%, right? That's what they say. They call the black women, and I'm pointing on myself like I voted for Kamala, I didn't. But the black women that voted for Kamala was to the tune of 92%, the black men 78%. So those people are like, well, we're just not going to do nothing. We're resting. We're going to let everybody else do it. And of course, those who sat on the couch or voted for Trump, black Americans, whatever it is, it's like, yeah, we're not going to get involved in none of that. That ain't got nothing to do with us, right? Because when our building is on fire, it's burning, nobody comes with their water hose to put it out. They watch it burn and say, well, that's not our problem. So black people's like, yeah, we're going to sit down and mind our business.
You can see how we vote. I mean, we go into and put our all in there. 91%. And the Hispanics, 71%, and 81 being deported. We care about other people more than we looking out. It's just we have that kind of heart for ourselves. This is not benefiting us or the blacks in California, black Americans, to get 5 more seats to the Democrats.
The things that we're supposed to do. So to her point, she said, hey, Latinos, y'all need to level up. Y'all still allowed there in California the black vote to outvote you. The Hispanic population in California is way larger than the black population in California. The black population, I believe, is less than 6%. I didn't know. The Hispanic population is probably 50 or more. Don't quote me, but it's probably pretty close. So how is it that the black community outvoted the Latino community, especially the summer wasn't that long ago. The summer was a couple of months ago, and we all saw it unfold. It was just mayhem, right? People going to jail with smoke bombs. It was a whole lot of stuff, and ICE was really gaffling them up. And yet, they should have been out there 100% voting for the redistricting. You know why? Because California, nothing in California will benefit black people at all. Some of y'all probably saying, well, how so, Demetra? Well, we could go to the California Legislative Black Caucus. Y'all know what they did last year. I know what you did last summer, right? Last year, they were supposed to take those reparation bills to the floor. They didn't. They had all those black Californians out there. Yeah, we're going to find out if we're getting reparations. Now, remember, since 2020, they had a study, a commission, right? They in California, they were trying to cross all the T's and dot the I's and figure out who and what was getting reparations. All right, sounds like it might be a go. Well, of course, infamously, we saw that of Assemblyman Isaac Bryan with his arms crossed, trying to block Bill Esselstyn, who was like, wait a minute, nah, he's a Republican, right? Bill Esselstyn, what are y'all doing? All these black people out there trying to, what are they doing? So he goes out there to ask them, what's going on? Oh, we're hoping that, they're going to pass reparations. He's like, ain't no reparations bills on the floor? So then he...
Right. They never put it up to be voted on. The governor of California or those immigrants that's pretending they're representatives, the council members. Like, share, and love y'all. Bye-bye.